All right. I'm not sure if someone is in or if that's just my stream controller that is showing as the viewer there. But if there is anyone there, welcome. This is going to be a bit of a test stream, just trying to figure out what is going to look like with some fresh settings, and also just seeing how this feels to see if I want to try to get streaming. If For those of you that are either watching the VOD or watching the recording, as well as those of you that might be in chat right now, my full channel name is RJ the Summoner. I am. I've only streamed a couple of times, kind of not really dedicated enough to it in the past, but I'm about to get ready to get a new computer here soon, and I wanted to use it for streaming, just to kind of justify putting all the money I'm putting into it, other than just wanting to being able to play Skyrim and other games on a better system. Um, just a little bit about me before we get started here. Just I From the channel name and probably channel description if you've read it, I am a avid RPG gamer as well as just other fantasy kind of gaming player. I prefer kind of the archetype. I've got two archetypes I like to play in most games, and one of them is to play what I call, or at least what is called in Dungeons and Dragons, a Gish, or a what's called a basically a sword and magic spell sword in Skyrim, other places like that kind of character. Also like a blue mage, if you know that from Final Fantasy. Um, it's one of my favorite archetypes. My other one is summoning, and my audio is peaking a lot here. Let me adjust that for you guys. I'm probably breaking your ears right now. Let me reduce that down just to about, let's do 60%, 65%. Sounds good. Okay. So, like I said, I'm someone who likes to have kind of the summoning archetype. In most games I've seen, usually necromancy is kind of the more fleshed out kind of side of it, but I also like kind of other, um, like because necromancy is in like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and in other games, is kind of like the undead horde kind of archetype, and that's what the kind that likes to have a whole lot of minions that kind of fight for me, and I sit back and I heal them, buff them, debuff enemies, all that stuff. And if that doesn't explain what we're going to be doing here, I'm going to be making a character that is based off of that. Like I said, the Skyrim game, which actually let me switch us over to the game itself while I talk about this. Oh, is my hotkey working? Oh, yeah, right. Not the right hotkey. It is. It's there. We go. So, unfortunately, I've been trying to play around with this stream. I might adjust it. Adjust this. So you kind of see that looks a little bit. Let's adjust that there to see if that helps. How does that look? Over here, let's try back over. Nope, still showing it. So as you can tell, new to streaming. I had this at some point, but it was quite a while ago that I got this. Let me try and figure out why this is not Sorry guys, I might have to not show the chat here until I can get this figured out. I'm not sure why it's not wanting to hide it. Always show messages, which I did set that to do not. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just say I'm just gonna hide it for now. And I will talk to you guys. If you guys message in the chat, I'm sorry. You won't be able to see each other chatting, but you can also check the main chat at the inside the bottom of the stream there. So just to kind of get back on my train of thought here, I am a avid gamer. I love playing different kinds of games, mostly RPGs of all kinds. I'm recently getting into. I've gotten into Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I've been wanting to play Oblivion. I kind of got that a couple days ago, but my computer is nowhere near what's needed to be able to play the game. And even on the simplest settings, I've installed mods to try and improve it, to try and dumb it down. The terminal down to be able to play it because it's unplayable for stream right now. But I'm going to eventually be getting a better computer, and I want to be able to stream it to kind of just see if there's anyone out there that kind of has my same enjoyment in games that I do. Reason for my stream name is that I prefer to play characters that like to summon all kinds of enemies and allies, and likes to mess around with debuffing and buffing allies as well. And so I'm probably playing a host of different games that kind of feature that. Not just Elder Scrolls, not just games like Call of Duty 3, although I will be playing that. I've been kind of looking around for other games that kind of fill that niche, because I love playing Skyrim, but I've played Skyrim for thousands of hours. Oblivion is going to be fun, but I would like to see if there's anything out there that's not just Elder Scrolls and other games like that. If you have any suggestions out there, either in the recording, on the VOD, on YouTube, or in the stream right now, games that I could play that kind of fill that archetype, I'd be happy to take a look at them and see if I can grab them and maybe even push out some games that need some love. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Get off of this Dovahkiin. It's great. It's a great song. It's nostalgic, but let's go ahead and get the classic. Oh, I can continue. So, as we are letting this load here, and let's just get the classic line out there. You guys can hear it very well, so let me increase this audio to 35%. Just let the classic theme play here.
Hey, you're finally awake. You are trying to cross the border,
that classic
right?
line that everyone knows
right
about
into that
all
Imperial
the
ambush,
years of
same as
playing
us.
this game.
And that thief over there.
Damn you, Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you.
Can't tell. I do have modded in the tags, but this is only lightly modded. I didn't really feel like trying to get a ultra advanced.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Just to kind of continue on that train of thought from earlier. So this is a lightly modded game, or well, not entirely lightly. I have a lot of overhaul, but I'm basically using the majority. Well, of course, the unofficial Skyrim patch. It's really the best way to play. Well, not really the best way to play, but it's a way to play the game without having to run into some of the worst of the bugs that can break the game and cause crashes, which just doesn't help the stream anyway.
I bet they had something to do with this.
Another thing is I am mostly playing the minimalist pack of mods from Enaisaion, a pretty popular
I
list
used
of
to be
mods.
sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Well, everyone, I'll be right. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. My wife had brought me a lizard in these trying times. But we are going to hop back into the game here. Give me one moment.
At a time.
All right. So I went ahead and let it kind of go for a little bit. So, as I was explaining,
Ulfric Stormcloak,
a lot of these
Jarl
mods are
of
from,
Windhelm.
most of them, if not all of them,
It has
except for
been an
the
honor,
unofficial patch,
Jarl of-
is from Enaisaion,
Ralof of Riverwood.
Coordinator, Andromeda, some of the big overhaul packs of mods. This one
Lokir
is just
of
a small list
Rorikstead.
of mods, and
No,
I'll show you
I'm not a
here in
rebel.
just a
You
second
can't-
here, and I can show you creations. So, just to kind of give you the list here, and I'll probably need to create a command for it if you want it in the future. Unofficial patch, Evanstar minimalistic standing stones, Morningstar minimalistic races, Sacrilege minimalistic vampires, Trua minimalistic faiths of Skyrim, Valkyrie minimalistic perks of Skyrim, Odin Skyrim magic overhaul, Valvren integrated combat of Skyrim, and Growl Werebeast of Skyrim. Unfortunately, there is not a simplistic version of Growl, but it is about 629 kilobytes, which is the largest of all these, but it's still around that area. I would love to see if there is a version of Growl that has that does have a minimalistic version, but I probably too late now to get that here. We have Main reason for this is that I've been playing on Ordinator, Andromeda, Sacrosanct, all those different mods for a while, and I mostly just wanted to play something that was just Vanilla Plus, which is why I also added the tag of Vanilla Plus to the game. Just slight adjustments to the game. Odin is also, it says Skyrim Magic Overhaul. It seems like a pretty small, I mean, it's 35 megabytes. It's a relatively small overhaul, but it's still a fun, seems like a fun little thing. It adds a couple of adjustments to spells as well as some fun spells to play with. So let's get back into the game.
Do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Okay, so the character that I want to play is a bit of a elitist kind of high level kind of nobility kind of character. Um, a big thing that I want to do with this is I'm going to mix a bit of roleplay as well as a bit of mechanical kind of knowledge to give a kind of a basis for the character. I'm gonna, because I don't just want to do role playing. I want to also just kind of, I'm not gonna maximize. I'm not gonna like go do the whole like, oh, I'm gonna jump around through like to get all the Nordic barnacles and all that to get my $1,000 potions to instantly be able to buy everything. But I am going to probably grab a couple of mountain flowers and butterfly wings and that such here to be able to make some expensive potions, at least decently expensive potions to sell for money. And that's mainly because I'm going to also kind of put a bit of a restriction myself to not just take a bunch of equipment from people, or at least I'll try to, mainly because I just find that to be, I do that every single time. I find that a bit boring, and I just don't want to do it on this character. I want to try and play it slow and steady. So for high nobility, I was thinking of High Elf here. They are the kind of titular race of Skyrim that are pretty elitist in many ways. You've got a lot of the oh gosh, completely leaving my mind. The Aldmeri, as well, and the different faction for them. I don't know why I cannot remember their name, but it is that person. It is that name there. So I am thinking of going with Aldmeri, not just because of this, but because I can't open the menu. I'll show you in a second. But basically, as the bonuses, they kind of the Valkyrie minimalistic races of Skyrim allows them to keep their 50 extra magicka, as well as gives them a 50% bonus to magic regeneration, which is really nice. And so it kind of makes that once a day 300% magic regeneration power into more of a general passive 50% bonus to magic. For presets, we're going to make him a bit of an older. Let's see what looks good. Yeah, that looks good there. He's not in the sun a lot, and he's very skinny. He is, well, he eats well, but he doesn't really work out that much. That looks good there. Complexion. You want? There we go. That kind of older look there. But he's not dirty, he has no scars, and he has no war paint. He is just a high, noble elf here. I want to kind of get like the thinnest nose here. Yeah, I think it's this one. There we go. Yeah, just kind of generally making him into a bit of a gaunt. He doesn't work. He doesn't really get out a lot. He mostly focuses on his studies, so he's very pale, very not physically strong, but has enough food that he doesn't have to worry about starving. Let's see, cheekbone width, make that pretty thin. Jaw width, same thing here. Really know about cheek colors. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay. Let's go to eye shape. I like that. It's kind of got that like not caring kind of stare. I like that one actually. And one of that orangish kind of color. There we go. Doesn't quite look. There we go. Looks a bit better. Like that, kind of that dark kind of look there. Brow type. It's gonna be very clean shaven. There we go. And brow height, of course, he has that kind of scowl on him. Mouth shape, I do kind of like that. Oh, I kind of ruined it. But I do want, yep, I kind of like that. Frown. So yeah, he is just a bit of a pompous character is what I'm kind of going for here. But he does have a little bit of lip gloss just to kind of keep his lips from being chapped. And there we go. Hair. Let's see, what do I like here? I don't really like that for him. I usually like that for most of my necromancers, but I never really like this. And this one either. It needs to be clean. I kind of like that. Again, I want a clean cut. Not like, yeah. I could do that, but I do like that one. Pulled back. And he is clean shaven. He is old, but he's not. He takes care of him. He completely cuts his beard, make sure to keep that nice and trimmed. And I think that is good there. So, just to kind of here, let's go ahead and just go with the character there, and let's go with just a random name here. I don't mind the name. Faesindil the I like that one. Faesindil the That sounds good.
You're not with the Thalmor Embassy, are you, High Elf? No, that can't be right. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
The
By your
Thalmor
orders,
is what I
Captain.
was thinking.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to the Somerset Isle. Follow the captain, prisoner.
So yeah, as we're doing this, generally, like I said, I want to just play kind of a lightly modded game. I've been getting a lot into vanilla Skyrim. I kind of burn myself out on doing build after build after build after build of powered coordinator instant, which isn't a bad thing. But like, I kind of wanted the simplicity of the game because the game is broken on its own.
You started this war. Plunged
And I just got
Skyrim
done
into
kind of
chaos.
played for a little
And
bit.
now
with
the
character
Empire
that's
is going to put
that was
you
doing a
down
pseudo
and
what's called
restore
an
the
Iron Man
peace.
challenge in Skyrim, which is something that came up from.
What was that?
Well, it initially comes from.
Carry on.
Yes,
old
General
school
Tullius.
RuneScape, or
Give them
original
their last
RuneScape,
rites.
And it's
As we
where it's
commend your
challenging
souls
to
to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and
Let's get this over.
Learn.
And basically,
As you
the
wish.
rules are that I can't take equipment from anybody. I can't take any kind of
Come on! I haven't got all
and wear
morning.
or equip. Everything else is free game. And my rules were adjusted to be where I could do.
My
you basically
ancestors
have to
are
build- make
smiling at
everything
me,
where-
Imperials. Can you say the same?
My rules were basically like spells were. You can also can't use merchants, but my rules were basically you can purchase spells because they're just training. They're not really. They're not really actually
As
purchasing the
fearless as
spell.
death, as it
And I
was
also
in
had
life.
the rule of
Next, the High Elf.
I could take any item that I was given that was granted to me
Here it is.
for like quest reward or
Did you
something
hear
like that.
that?
Just kind of make quests more
I
special than
said,
just getting gold
next, prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
to spend on a house or whatever.
Enaisaion.
And I also kind of got rid of the one life thing. See, because that's with the Iron Man, you have one life there, but I kind of got rid of that because I didn't want to have to worry about that as much. But I mostly just wanted to enjoy the aspect of it where I have
What in
Warcraft.
oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
I feel like it'll probably be like, well,
But the legends
yeah,
be
the
true.
quirks of this.
Legends don't burn down villages.
Yeah, you can kind of skip through this a lot. I feel like this probably will break the game a little bit. Probably causes some scripting issues because you're skipping through scripts a lot and you're not really sitting through it, but I've never seen it cause incredible amounts of permanent damage. Let's quickly get to here.
We're escaping, Headhunter. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
Into the gate.
So,
With me,
this,
prisoner.
but
Let's
also
go.
not really taking armor. That's basically going to be one of my main rules, is that I'm not going to really take armor that isn't
Looks
enchanted.
like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? We should keep moving.
Just to kind of
Come here. Let
add
me
that
see.
little bit of
There you go.
difficulty in
Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these burns.
Okay, so yeah, we're not going to take
Got to
anything.
be a sword or two in one of these chests.
No,
Look
this
around.
counts. This does count as being given something. So here. So yeah, just in general. Here we go. Skills. There's a. You can see it's quite different here. So conjuration only has 1 point, 0.5% less magic per level of conjuration. You have necromancy, which is summon raised to last twice as long, and then you have rift summoner and grand conjurer, which I'm not too worried about that one, but that's a fun one. But yeah, summon range increases by 25, and then eventually fit. And then I think it's it says 75 feet, but I think the second point is going to be. And then you've also got kind of these. Yeah, and you eventually get your foot swords. So yeah, this is I'm kind of mostly gonna focus the Necromancer and all that. I believe Atromancy affects one of the spells that I want to get, so I'm gonna get that. But the other ones it doesn't. I'm not really gonna worry about Mystic Binding or anything like that because it's interesting, but we're not gonna really use weapons. We're going to mostly use destruction just for one of the Skyrim Special Edition, or a Legendary Edition, or not Legendary, Anniversary Edition spells, which is Raw Power. It's an absorbed health spell that you get. Let you cast it there. It's nice. Yeah, our focus is mostly going to be Conjuration, Destruction, Restoration, Alteration, and Enchanting, which is funny enough. Some of the main skills of the Ulmer. And Illusion. So yeah, basically all, and we're also going to put the sub-skill of Alchemy and Speech here. Speech mainly for this one here. I kind of want to see, because basically the idea again is to try and get as many people as possible, and as many creatures as possible in our repertoire. So we're going to have Speech here just to get the Speak with Animals and eventually Beastmaster. And it kind of fits. He's kind of, it's less of him It's less of him like adopting the animals and more of him commanding them. Illusion is going to be partially for quiet cast, because we kind of sneak in and pop a zombie in the middle of the place. But also we get Master of the Mind, which allows us to buff our undead. And yeah, I think this also does apply now with this adjustments to the undead as well. So we have to have that for or not the undead, but for like the basically this is for the courage spell. And then Mind Thrall. So yeah, I guess we can kind of go through. So debuffing our enemies. Calm spells have a 50% chance to persist, but unfortunately Calm will cause our creatures to break. So yeah, it's kind of just basically we're kind of looking for whatever spells, and we'll kind of figure out as we go. But the kind of goals are going to be Mind Thrall, Speak with Animals, the big obvious conjuration stuff. Destruction is going to be mostly for damage. Our main goals with this are going to be just to get whatever is needed in here. I think this one is mostly for... I think there's one I saw that was really cool. Intervention. So this is sort of like the character's going to be like, in character is going to be like Lichdom. He's going to basically be able to bring himself back from death. And then Alteration just gives you a whole bunch of buffs, Enchanting gives you a whole bunch of buffs, etc. So let's go and get out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to, unfortunately,
sword or two in one of these.
unless yeah, we just have destruction. Well,
Just look
I don't
around.
want to cheese a little bit the console commands. The idea was that he does have a skeleton minion that he can summon, which is just a basic summon level zombie minion. And he is giving us this, but we don't really need it. We're not gonna use any of these. We'll use health.
Gotta get that armor on. Give that sword a few swings too. Let's keep moving. That thing is
Yes,
still out
the
there.
sword I did not pick up, but yeah. We're just going to and I apologize that you cannot see the stream chat, but it looks like no one's talking so far, so we're not gonna have to worry about it as much. But we do get an illusion spell to start with. Oh, and I need to set the settings. I want to set this to expert. Yeah, expert's fine. No, we'll set it to expert. That's hard. That's pretty difficult. We also got to hold the armor. I mostly just want to use that because that allows me to.
That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
That's
Hear that? Storm. Maybe we can reason with them. Hold on now. We only want to.
Is that your best?
If you want to die, so be it.
I cannot best you.
Show me what you've got. Come on. I yield.
No one here now.
So yeah, just like what I was talking about, manipulating people with his mind spells. And that's kind of his playstyle until we can get a decent summon, which is going to be pretty early. We're going to have to rely on that. And as you can see, I'm grabbing all the food. We will be playing on survival mode. I don't really mind it all too much. It's not a huge thing. I've kind of gotten used to it. I kind of hated it to start with at first. I kind of got more used to it as time went on.
Look out!
This is really loud.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen. Now!
These Imperials have potions in here. Going to need them.
There we go.
Like the bite of a flea.
Idiots fight each other.
You've already lost.
You won't take us alive.
That's the end of that.
Yeah, that is very useful
Find some potions. Might
for
come in
just
handy.
kind of having some fun. And I don't have to use my. I do not have to use my original method of cheating in a spell for me to be able to actually use this for character without having to just completely rely on our friend here. Tomatoes. They're very rare.
Done then?
I think one
This
thing
way.
I'm going to try and do as well is I want to try. I think one of my goals is going to be to try each of the different dishes that you can cook from survival mode. That'll be, I think, fun to
Gods,
make.
I wish we didn't need these. Hear that? Come on.
Dory! Huh? You don't have a chance.
Oh, we did.
Fellows happened along just in time. These boys see this
Right.
and how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on?
I told them. He's attacking Helgen. Hot dragon. Please, don't make up nonsense.
It's a little.
Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
So this is the one exception I'm also going to make here,
Everything we can do.
mainly because this is my exact. So we are going to on,
Things.
and he would rather wear
Grab what you can
any
and let's
kind
go.
of dingy old clothes than, you know, maybe he grabbed this probably a little bit, but yeah, so even any kind of dingy old clothes that this guy wore, better. It's enchanted, it's magic, it's better than what we had with literal rags. Yeah. Yep, Highborn gives us 50% magic regeneration. It also gives us an extra 50 magic, which gives us a level now 180 at level 1. Which is pretty good. Free level here. So, let this go. Come on.
There's no way out of that.
Let's get a free level lockpicking so we can get our experience up because we are going to be playing on survival mode. Yeah, our goals for this character are going to be, one, we want to get every single summon, specifically every single Necromancy summon, but I don't mind getting every other summon as well. It'll be fun to collect all of them, and we're also going to strive to get the world spawn versions of these things. So, for certain ones like the Necromantic Grimoire creation, especially for like the conjure spells you get from the Soul Cairn later on down the line, all those different ones, you can only get them, or you have it. Well, in one case you have the chance to get them, but any other way you have the
Better to stick
only,
together
in
down
some
here.
other way you can only get them by going to the Soul Cairn and picking up the book itself. So I'm going to be doing that as much as I can, except for the exception to that is going to be the cheat chest at the base of the dev chest. I just call it the cheat chest or the dev chest that you get with the arcane accessories pack, which is just
give me a minute.
completely broken and destroys the actual progression of the entire game. I really hate that they did that. Like, I don't understand. Like, I think if I remember right, originally the spell, the mod was that, or the creation was going to be that they didn't have the ability to add it to the level list, if I remember right. So they just created the chest to give you spells. But it's still. Silent. We'll last an experience, but oh. There we go. Cause them to fight.
I knew I heard something.
Fighting each other again.
That's the end of that.
Which it will be interesting because I think illusion adds some pretty interesting things as well, which can help us debuff enemies. Column spells, we're probably not going to focus on this column spell here because again, we're using our minions to fight. It's not going to do a lot, but terror. Cause opponents to drop their weapons, and compel the targets to remain motionless. Iron Maiden, 20 damage whenever the target attacks, and causes spells to deal 50% more attack damage, except when they are attacking against her. I'm not all too worried about that, but I do like Paralyzing Fear. And then, yeah, improved by additional points, Spirit of War, Rally, spells manifest, spectral out images of allied targets in combat. The illusions have 40% health, and fight reagents, so that's nice. And we have Control, which lets us take control of enemy creatures, and then we also have the crystals. Kind of want to try and get that as soon as possible, so we can grind a little bit. I'll decide what. But we're going to hard focus Conjuration for now. Because we want to.
Let's see if we can.
So another thing is, although I am going to be using the Iron Maiden tools of basically what I'm assuming is that these weapons are just so damaged or so useless.
Looks like the way out's up
I'm kind of
ahead.
doing
Let's see
like
where this goes.
Where you see the armor on the enemy, but really they only drop certain items, and so that's going to be the magic item that the enemy drops is what I'm going to get. So if it's magic, I can take it. If it's not magic, I can't. If it's everything else is pre-game, gold, lockpicks, all that stuff. But yeah, we are allowed to sell and make and buy. So I personally, what I like to do is instead of just like getting all these heavy armors or expensive armors, one thing I've found throughout my years is that if the most common potion or poison you can make is called the Damage Magic Region Poison, and you can even create versions of it with additional effects to it, which makes it even more expensive. It's not a huge amount.
That doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess we'd better try.
It's not a huge amount, but it is a decent amount. And so, and you get literally hundreds of blue. It's just, there's so many different effects that you get that apply it.
Where'd you come from? Hey!
So
What next? Giant snakes.
oh fuck. I forgot that I pissed him off.
Those things. Too many eyes or something.
So, yeah, it's called damage magic regen. It completely stops magic regen by 100% for whatever amount of seconds, which is crazy already, just for a poison that you can make. And it has a huge list of ingredients that you can use. Just to kind of go over the most common ones are going to be blue mountain flower and blue butterfly wings, which they're everywhere. Butterflies literally respawn when the area respawns, so you can actually farm them pretty easily. And then other ingredients are going to be spider eggs. What is it called? Moss, hanging moss, nightshade. Let's see, what's the other? And chicken's eggs, which, if you don't know, at the beginning of Skyrim, especially blue, blue mountain
just
are
ahead.
obvious. But
I'd rather
the
not
entire rest of the game also
Might be able
has.
to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Not the sneaking type, huh?
Right. Awesome. I believe bear claws also give it as well. So yeah, 90% of the game of the early game that you're going to run into, you're going to get these ingredients. For hanging moss and blue butterfly wing, they give an additional effect. The butterfly wing gives you fortified conjuration, and the hanging moss, I believe it fortifies health, if I remember right, with blue mountain flower. So
This looks like the way.
you're getting pretty
I was
decently
starting to
expensive
wonder if we'd ever
potions
make it.
they're like 100. I think they're going to sell for like 90 gold, 60, 70 gold a piece at least. And yes,
Wait.
that. And it's going to be at the cost of half a pound of weight, which is kind of beats my requirement.
Looks
and
like
then
he's
as you
gone
keep
for
crafting
good this
them, you're
time.
leveling up alchemy.
But I don't
You're
think we
making
should
them more
stick around to
expensive
see if he
because
comes
they're getting
back.
better, and then you're going to sell them for more and back.
Closest town
and
from
forth.
here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there.
I'm sure he'd help you out.
It's probably
Yes,
best
I
if we
suppose I
split
should
up.
go there.
Good
So I'm
luck.
going to go with
I
you.
wouldn't have made it without your help today.
But yeah, we are going to go ahead and just keep playing. So yeah, as you can see, we're just grabbing any blue mountain flowers and any blue butterfly wings. Thank you, early game wings.
Listen, you should go to
It takes
Solitude
a little while to
and
get
join up
those
with the
guys.
Imperial Legion. You can
Find
really
this
use
one,
someone
or
like
in
you.
them in a small.
If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
We're also going to grab. Yep, we're going to grab more Tapanella. There is another potion you can get with that. That one is a little bit broken, but it doesn't hurt to have it. We want the power level, but we're not going to power level it too much. We're just mostly going to just get it for now. Actually, we do want to go with him because he is our only protection from the elements and from the monsters. Yeah, we're hungry. Here we go. Okay. Back, reel off of Riverwood, or whatever your name is. Advar of Riverwood. Yoink that. Yeah, one for each
These are the
month.
Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
So yeah, we are going to start with the mage. Gain benefits to the mage skills and learn them faster.
Mage, eh?
Isn't really what it does. If you look here, it's 180.
Each his own.
It's not for me to judge.
Improve 8% faster. I guess this is adjusted. Let me see if maybe it shows in the creations menu. I guess so. I wonder where I got the... big thing you probably saw on that list there is going to be the Ritual Stone. You get pretty early on. There's also going to be a spell there that I really want to get as soon as possible, because it's going to probably carry us through.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullis, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
Of course. I know how to talk my way out of an Imperial struggle. Thank you, my good friend. We have some decent helps here now. Again, we're grabbing more Tapanella, which those of you who are in the know probably know why I'm grabbing more Tapanella. But yeah, Blue Mountain Flower is basically, it's essentially just, I think I made a joke about it somewhere, was it's basically just passive income. Because you're just walking around, you're grabbing...
I'm glad you decided to come with
passive
me.
income in
We're
Skyrim
almost
without actually
ready.
being passive. You're basically just grabbing Blue Mountain Flowers. Every time you go to a city, you just make as many of the potions that you get from the Blue Butterfly Wings and Mountain Flowers and all the other things. Because you get a crap ton of hanging moss in certain cities and all that stuff. So you make enough potions to... I think I played in a game in my more heavily modded sessions where I started off in Solitude with literally nothing, and I ended up with like a couple thousand gold because I went around grabbing the Blue Mountain Flowers, which even in a modded playthrough where it kind of tries to balance that stuff, it doesn't.
Things look
Yeah.
quiet enough here. Come
For
on,
now.
Ismail.
Yes, your uncle.
Fancy roll. Hadvar.
He's
I'd
right.
be glad to help a friend of... What? That explains what I... But the Jarl need... We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
debt. I suppose he is in my debt. Now, we don't have
Looking to protect yourself
do we?
or deal some damage?
one arrow that we basically give away for free.
Good
You are
day.
welcome, sir.
Hadvar.
But now,
Thank Thomas.
I can take all
Friend
this.
told me about Helgen. Come on inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat. You can
So
taste.
I'm going to assume that these are good because, these are freshly made
Take what you
on the
need, my
blacksmith.
friend. Within reason, of course.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
Oh, he's in this. I want to talk to him. Okay,
It was as big as the mountain Blackened.
yeah, let's go ahead and just say hello to this.
If you keep on like
individual.
this, everyone in town will think you're crazy.
Oh, right.
I've got better things
They
to
did
do
fix
than
that.
listen to more of your fantasies.
I forgot that mod fixes this.
It was a dragon.
But we are going to go in here.
Sigrid. We have company.
I thank you, my friends. I would put all this to good use. Look at that.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you.
That is little use.
You two-
I need to borrow your shoes, good sir. I'm just wearing
Be hungry.
literal
Sit down
literal
and I'll get you
strips of
something to eat.
wood.
Now then,
stuff.
boy. Helgen was destroyed?
How did you get away?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked
Steel sword.
by a dragon.
When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
Morris Mercy. Dragon? In hell? Why, it could be here at any moment.
Dragon and Helgen?
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right, dear. When the Jarl learns what's happened, he's sure to send soldiers. Go on, Harry. Let's hear it.
Not much more
Tomatoes,
to tell.
which
This
isn't the
dragon
most
flew
useful,
over and just wrecked the whole
because
place.
you
Mass
might
confusion.
know that I'm gonna
I don't know
try to
if
make.
anyone else got out alive. I doubt I made it out
What's it
myself
called with
if not for my... I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Take what you need, my friend. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
It's reason. Reason enough to take everything from you.
May the go.
Food. Let's grab. Sleep.
Let's watch over your
Did you
back.
really
Satisfied
see a
that's good
dragon?
for now.
What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I
Don't
better
pester
get
your
back to
cousin.
work.
We need to level up. We are going to go with Magicka, and we are obviously going to go with Conjuration Mastery. We want to get Necromancy as soon as possible. It's chicken's egg, there we go. Okay, let's go. So, we are going to walk around, look for some things, possibly help out a couple of creepy people to trick a girl into liking them. I really the quest is basically, you basically do get a broken
New to
collar, which I am
Liverpool?
not going to do
If
the
you're looking
training.
for
I
work,
think it
go
actually
see
no,
Pop at
the
main.
unofficial patch does fix that. It does fix that to where, well, it doesn't fix it, but it kind of gets rid of the exploit entirely, where you can basically become friends with Faesindil, or with any follower that is also a trainer. You train with them,
Luca, now in the
and then you
Riverwood
basically go into their
Caves,
inventory, you take people back from them, you go back.
Main. Says they hardly
So,
have been.
we are going to go ahead and...
Greetings, Brother Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from
Hello,
home.
brother. What is your problem
He's
with
a
Sven?
bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
You're right. I wouldn't have words ever inspired feelings of love.
I don't need your jokes right now. But maybe you have a point. Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Of course, my friend. You're a bit of a creepy manipulator, but okay.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for a new blade? All right then. Iron and steel, the finest weapons and armor.
So yeah, I can sell you. I will sell you back these things that I stole from you, or I acquired from your home, for my own help. Thank you, good sir.
I could forge you a war. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Dude, and I can afford it, so yeah.
All right.
first going to do this. Miscellaneous. And this comes with the backpack creation, which we get the mage backpack with a bedroll.
Bad. Reminds me when I first started sleeping.
Okay, I got a bot that is trying to sell me viewers. How do I ban that? I do not know how to ban this thing. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to buy viewership. Not only is that a blatant breaking of Twitch terms of service, literally no reason to put that kind of effort into it. So, yeah, we are also doing this for the vegetable soup, which is, I mean, it's not the best, but for our character, but it's good. It'll do. Alright, I guess we will miss out on... I suppose I shall help the brother elf to get his trust.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said
Maybe you could talk some sense
I
into
have
my
a letter
pig-headed
from you,
brother.
from the individual named Sven.
He what? What are you talking about? Why that... Thank you for telling me the truth.
Oh crap. I pressed the wrong button. Let me do the... That was a glitch. I will go ahead and reload. I don't mind saves coming for that, because I meant
Another
to press
code.
this.
What's the... You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
Good job.
Yeah, well,
Good.
the river would
Probably shouldn't talk
take
to
a
the other
look.
one, but I can't really see. Let's see. Reanimate lesser corpse. This will be our first along a mini line of spells that we can't buy because we can't afford it. Alto wine. Hunting brew mead. I've heard that you Nords love this stuff. You can't get enough of it. And we got some wine. And I have this spell tome I can trade you. Would you mind trading for the... Well, I've also got some wooden plates you can take. Yes! Our first spell, a necromancy spell, has been acquired.
Damn.
So...
Eve. As if things weren't bad enough.
Set that to 1 and then 2, so... There we go.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
I suppose I shall inform our new friend of his new status with this person. If he hasn't locked himself in his room by now.
Tell Riverwood's agreeable enough. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Lead the way.
We get ourselves a minion.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
And we get a few things. We get a hunting bow, another hunting bow, the dagger, and his house keys, and some firewood, and some arrows.
You lead, I'll follow.
I suppose you
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
You lead, I'll follow.
Red hat pelt is very useful. Maybe nope. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a pelt in there as well. Alto wine is always going to be useful. And here you get 2 chicken's eggs. You get a seared slaughterfish and other stuff. You get some raw chicken. You get some more alto wine to sell, and you get a bunch of raw meat and some garlic. Which actually I just realized that's the broken combination, which I've already told myself what to do, but. Here. Ooh. Good stuff. And I can check everything. Nope. All straw will be useful down the line for something. Way down the line. Yes, we can now sleep. Or do we want to take advantage of the potions we use? We can. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Level up some. Maybe get an extra level for when we get our Conjuration Mancy to a decent amount.
Orgnar.
So this is what I am talking about here.
Are you
So
listening?
if we mix Blue Butterfly Wing and Blue Mountain Flower,
The ale is going bad. We need to
242
get
gold
into
base
batch.
value. I think that goes down to about 90 something or 80 something.
Did you hear me?
5, which is usually what I do. Multiply by 10.
I
And
guess you
that's
don't
the
have
amount of
potatoes
value
in
the
your
item
ears
should
after
be.
all. Just make sure we get a fresh
worthwhile
batch in
picking
soon.
You come to an honest day's work in my
Just do that,
I'll
which
pay
gives
you
us
an
a ton of
honest
experience.
wage.
Around here somewhere.
Blue Mountain
And
Flower
drink.
and Hanging Moss. Same thing, 2.5. And then Blue Mountain Flower and Chicken's Eggs. 188, but still decent. Blue Mountain Flower and what was it? Spider Eggs. 188 still. Decent amount still. And there you go. And now we have plenty of stuff. Yeah, paint hoses. Where the place is closed, so we can get our money back tomorrow. Once the shops are back open. Going for about, yeah, we'll go for about another half an hour. And then I will probably call it there. Just so we know I'm in the right place.
Wow, look at that rope. Are you a wizard?
Yes, I am. Do you want to learn magic? Yeah, you also get ink from there, so. Yep, always fun to pick up all of this stuff. Okay, we are going to just sleep for 12 hours. We're probably going to be starving. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and make some food. We have apple cabbage stew, which is 380, but I think vegetable soup will probably give me the same amount. Yes, it does. Okay. So we are starving, so we're going to go ahead and eat ourselves a vegetable soup, which is 1 down. We're now satisfied. Let's go ahead and eat some apples. Red apple, 2 down. Bread, 3 down. Green apple, 4 down. And we're now well fed. That much closer we'll eventually get to Necromancy. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have grabbed that Alto wine, but it doesn't matter. We'll come back for it later. Okay, let's go sell some of our stuff so we can get some money back. Is this open? I don't think Sven's house has anything useful, but yeah.
My sister Camilla. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Herald, iron shield, iron helmet, and silver necklace. Yes, I'll sell those. I'll sell all of that. Alto wine. Oh, it's 18 points of hunger. You just chomp down an entire cheese wheel, as one does, as a normal person, of course. There's our speech up. That needs to get to 30 soon, at least as soon as possible. Yeah, nothing really useful here. And now potions. So yeah, 78 gold, 79 gold, and then 61 gold. So yeah, it's... gives us a level that we can use. I'll use it later.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
Thieves, you say?
Maybe,
something
yeah,
happened?
we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no,
I don't think I do. I know I was literally pointed out to it by the person that brought me here. It is the giant fucking tower up there.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yes, of course. You just stay there. Don't do anything.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reach. Of course.
Create camping supplies so that we can use those for sleeping if we absolutely need to.
You're nothing but trouble.
Do you want to challenge me and show and let me prove to you exactly how much trouble I am, weakling? I did not think so. Let us go over to... Yeah, I guess we grab illusion faster. It doesn't hurt.
I've got your back.
So yeah, we have our new minion here. He will be useful. As a pack mule, probably. Most likely. I think that's really all his worth is going to end up being in the end, but still a pretty useful pack. Just like better shoes. I think I find some better shoes. So yeah, this character is going to mostly wear expensive items. I think eventually, I don't know what look I kind of want for him, but I kind of want like this normal, like this doesn't really fit him that well. I like the idea of him being just a normal person who literally just walks around with like a hired hand. He's only gonna mostly use mercenaries and or weaker individuals to fight for him, which kind of fits his whole theme. So the first chance we get, we're going to get a mercenary, which we can get pretty early over in White Wind. Over in White Wind. Let's go up the mountain. Okay, so, good sir.
There's a cave here.
I'm going to have to ask you to get me pissed off. And then you can... Yep, good job. Good job, my friend. I'm going to take his axe and his ale. We're going to just quickly turn that back, and we're going to resummon him as an undead. Yay! Manipulating the weakness of life.
like the looks of this.
You worried someone would wander in here? The entrance is the exact same as that.
Another reason why I take your items is that these are now perfectly good bodies that can fight for me. So yeah, another adjustment that comes from Odin, the Magic Overhaul. As you can see, he has lasted far longer than normal undead would have. But I think it only is 30 seconds. I can show you the spell in just a second here. So, looking at the spell, for 11 minutes. Yep. And he lasts for 11 minutes, and chance to fail on targets by level 6. But yeah. So, very useful. Unfortunately, although I don't want to waste him, I think the only way we can increase our conjuration is by, well, using it as I don't think.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
You can use the scraps that these guys leave behind.
Let's get going then.
This is going to be useful for a couple of things here. Grab that torch. I think they did make it sound a little bit better. I think the mod does make the sound just slightly better. The audio? Weird. Okay. This guy suffered for a little bit longer because he attacked me. Cole's my evil character here. He's gonna let his zombie minions suffer in pain for a little bit longer. It's only to be expected from a necromancer. And also from chests, I don't mind. As well. If it's in a chest, I don't mind it because that's also technically like I feel like they wouldn't just put junk inside of a chest that's locked and possibly behind other locks. It doesn't make any sense not to, and also it's also beneficial for me because I can upgrade my undead right now. So hashtag get wrecked. Okay, we're just gonna pull you back over here. And back over here. Okay. We're gonna let him expire. Oh no, I might mess around with just using the undead, because there is a spell that I want to use. That's also pretty fun. And pretty powerful. because it goes off of your maximum magic ability. You probably know what it is now that I've said that. Oh, that's cool. They fixed that glitch. Okay. Oh. I wonder what mod does that. Well, that's certainly interesting. I guess I will go and... Do I need to level? Do I have anything I need to level up? I mean, I could do that, but... I could do dual casting, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could do dual casting using double duration. I guess I'll do that. So we're first going to go ahead and just rest for a minute. We're going to grab this. Okay, so how long does this last? Okay, 50% longer. Nice. Wait, we're not? Wait. For 12 minutes. Oh, wow. That's a weird number, but yeah, 29 minutes. For half an hour, I get this guy. So I think, I don't know, I might use these, because the reanimate spells they buff, and I buffed really well in this, so I might use those. That this now, I don't know what change that was. I don't, if that, hopefully that was one of the perk overhauls, because I don't really, I mean, I don't mind it either way, but...
Is someone there?
play this, and that is a lot of experience. Holy cow. The suffering is because of me. Okay, if I get rid of your bows and arrows, and your dagger, what happens if I give you the orc square? I love it. The little sounds are fucked up that come from those guys. Ooh, free level up and a free decent bit of here. We're going to drop the arrows, dagger, and the bow. This is iron. Yes, yes, I know. Life is pain and suffering. Let's go. Alright, let us get some stuff in here. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. I wonder what mod does that, because not even... It's interesting that if it is one of Enais's mods and it's not the Ordinator, or the... I really do hope it's not the, what's it called? Mod, the patch, because that doesn't make any sense for the patch to do that, because it's not, obviously not a gameplay mechanic, and that's sort of like the preference of the person that plays it. I wouldn't think they would do that. I mean, of course, this is all free work that they did. It's an amazing mod that basically has a decade behind it. But still, I don't because that's just kind of goes outside of their scope. Really loud like yours. Hopefully not too loud guys. Trying to get main boss. I want to get this guy up and about, out and about, because I'm almost done for the day. Here we go. Let's favor restoration as well. That's pretty fast magic regen though. But let us go. Yeah, I guess we just get a mind install. So one thing we're gonna do through this character as well. So we're gonna take it slow. We're going to take it pretty slow with this character. We're not going to do a whole bunch of crazy things at once, but we will do some stuff. So we're not going to try and power level, but I'm going to take... I know that there is the Halloween that vampire themed creation that was added last year. I'm probably going to look into getting that, because I think I've got some money that I can grab for it. Because personally, like, yes, I think that's just one thing I kind of want to bring up, is that I don't entirely agree with the paid mod system as it was, as it has been, because honestly the Creation Club had a lot of issues, and obviously it was obvious that Bethesda just thought that they just had free money that they could just throw, because they thought that people would just buy whatever they tagged on as Skyrim, but different. And that sucked. It did. For now, we're going to work on worth it. No. So, I mean, how much does this guy have? He has 26 minutes left on waste him. But yeah, so like, but at the same time, I have noticed that the quality of the paid mods from the creation code has gotten a lot better. The biggest one being the anniversary editions, that thing that they added. Some food here, roast. That they added with the anniversary edition was a pretty big one, and then when they did that, they also created the Bard's College as well as the vampire mod that came with full voice acting, actual funding, and it's, from what I heard, I think from what I've heard initially, it sounds like they're also actually supporting the modder, which is awesome. So I want to support that, and I don't just want to, you know, be like meh to Bethesda for everything they do, because I want to show them what I do like and what I don't like. And honestly, if they can have an official system where they pay modders a certain royalty fee for, you know, basically making a mod that's actually good, I personally don't think they should do that to start with, but, you know, baby steps.
It's a bad time to get lost, friend. Where are you?
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, back up. This needs to be 3.
3.
Or action, arrow, weapons. Might do smithing just to kind of, because I don't know. I don't know if I want to do permanent summons or if I want to do temporary summons, or like this kind of method here. I'll have to see how I feel, and maybe you guys can, and maybe if someone wants to vote on it in the chat, then we can also make it that. So yeah, come on, dead and raise them last twice as long, which means that now they last for 24 minutes minimum, which is about an hour, which will probably end up being about an hour. You two. It's already 5:05 p.m. in the game. It's old. Okay, I can break that down. That's nice. But I can take on these gloves and these robes. I'm not going to wear the robes, but 75% faster, better. And the mage's robes. Okay, cool. And got more gloves. So now I've got mostly a decent setup here. Might look at alteration at some point. see what information is about. So I kind of want the... What's that one that... Battle Mage... No. Mikado's Preparation. I really want to do that because that'll just be a free activation every single time, which I'm pretty sure will probably up my... Yes, sir. Let us head out into the distance. Yes, I understand. How are we doing on time? We've got about 2 minutes left in this. A few minutes left in the stream. Let's head back to our home base. So we might get an unexpected visitor that we'll be able to help with until later on. Assault someone. Yeah, let's go get that treasure actually. And we'll call it for the night. Blue butterflies, thank you. Is there... stuff. There we go. Okay, I need some help. I don't know, I think I might focus it. This is actually pretty fun. Especially with... What the fuck? Okay, rise my summon minion, and go to battle for me. Or not. This guy was the most useful person here. Spells I can help. Weapons. Nope. This is where I need some more summons. No, I wish you luck. Okay, I need to go get a bandit from over there. If I can have a more focus. They didn't say I'm not allowed to do this. Okay. So yeah, this is where the challenge comes in. Because I am necromancy only, I only have flames, and yeah, Faesindil is useless. Gotta fight him. Okay. Fight him. I also want to... Go. Yeah, go. Crap. Okay. Yeah. One more. I think I'll kill him if I hit him. Oh gosh, I forgot. Oh gosh, I forgot the combat mod. Okay. You know what? Food, vegetable soup. I don't know if that still works with this current version of things, but
I'll see you in pieces.
it's technically supposed to give me 1 health. Okay. You know what? You didn't help at all. Okay. Alright, well that is an exciting end to the, where'd my... Okay, I worked for those fire salts. I need those fire salts. I earned those fire salts, come on. Did I lose it? Oh no. Well, I lost the fire salts. Okay, let's head back to the town, and let's just rest. I think we leveled up. Yes, we did. Okay, so... exciting ending to the day there. We're going to be ending here probably about 5 more minutes. Just so I can get situated.
I've been looking for you.
Yep.
Looks like that's it.
Awesome.
Got to go.
Thank you. And this is going to be probably what I think it is. Yep, the Rising Dead. Someone please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled. Sorry about that. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak, in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and it must be stopped before it's too late. I have a feeling it might be too late because we are going to have to wait, because not only can I get one specific spell that I need in my repertoire, I also have another spell that I would need to get from them that I can only get if I'm a certain level. So I'm going to have to wait on that until I hit that level.
Within the finest weapons
Let me
and
do
armor.
some selling here, and then we will cut out for the day. I think I've got everything I need here.
Okay.
Alright, ooh, someone killed an elk for free, thank you. So yeah, we are going to rest for the day, use our level up point on whatever we want, go into Faesindil's house and act as if we own it. So that's for 13 hours. Alright, what should we choose? I kind of want to try Alteration because we do need to eventually get up to... We're already level 20, so we can get better protection spells, which then becomes better magic. We can go with Magic Resistance, which gives Alter Self, and 30% chance to absorb incoming spells. We could go with Restoration. I think I'll go with Restoration. I do want that Restoration spell to last better. We do want to eventually get Inner Light, which will be useful. Be a huge buff to our magic. So, we are rested. I think that is everything for tonight. I'm going to need to go. I need to head to bed here soon. And I think that is great for a first episode. It'll be great to see the test. So yeah, basically, this is going to be the Skyrim Necromancer run for Halloween. I'm not sure if I want to become a vampire or not. Vampires are locked to a specific spell with one of these mods. That it's a vampiric healing, but it has a special effect where it basically drains your health to heal the creature, which is actually pretty cool. It's sort of like I'm using blood magic to heal my creatures, which is awesome. Next time, we are going to be getting a huge buff, like 2 gigantic buffs in one, which will be insane and fun. But we'll find out about what that is next time. I'll explain it there. You probably already know what it is by if you've watched the rest of this. So go back and go ahead and watch the rest of this if you feel like doing so. And for those of you that are on the stream, if you'd like, you can hit a follow. I'm going to be eventually making some socials, but right now I don't have any. And I will be also posting us on YouTube. So those of you that are in the YouTube crowd, feel free to comment or add a comment into the stream if you're watching the VOD of what you want to do next time. I just kind of want to go in it, pick a direction and go in it. I don't really want to have an idea other than just eventually, as I get stuff, I want to be able to get everything that I can without having to just go and buy it from the Mage's College. Because like I said, my main goal here is to learn every single undead related spell, every lich summon, every skeleton summon, every zombie summon, which includes all the Creation Club content and the content that was added by the Odin Spells pack. And I want to do it in a way that isn't just go to the college. I want to actually go and find the in-world items that are out there that exist. And I think it'll be really fun to do that. But next time, we're going to be getting actually quite a few huge buffs, because there are going to be some spells that we can use in combat that are conjuration based to help our summons as well. So look forward to that next time, and I will see you later. I am RJ the Summoner. Let's go ahead and switch over to... I forgot to make an outro one, but we'll just do this one. So yeah, I am RJ the Summoner. This is it was our first episode and our first stream of the Necromancer run. His name being Faesindil the Summoner. And as Thiep says goodnight to you, reading his Tome of Undead. Yeah, I just wish you all good night. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this afterwards, if any of you were on here, I truly appreciate it. If you want to follow, just keep an eye on the channel here. If you enjoyed the content, like I said, suggestions for this run are going to be helpful. Later on, I'm going to take suggestions for other games that you want me to play. I'll be happy to do them. So yeah, have a good night, everyone, and thank you for watching.